to be able to survive. You know what I mean? So I was in the game. You know what I mean? Running around the neighborhood, selling drugs, doing everything that you would do as a young teenager, trying to survive, trying to make a way. My mama wasn't buying me no more clothes after I got a certain age. I had to get the shoes that I wanted on my own. So in order to do that, I had to do what I had to do. You feel me? So I ran across a recording studio, the next block over. How was that? You know what I mean? Because through all of that, I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be like Rakim. I used to see them on Rap City and The Box. That's before y'all time, but that was the YouTube of our day. Rap City, The Box, right? And there was a recording studio on the next block. I mean, this was a real recording studio. It wasn't no piece of equipment. It was a legit recording studio that had the guy that Julia mentioned, Don Medina in there. He was the producer over there. So, you know, I used to try to skip school. I wasn't going to school, man. I wasn't doing nothing but trying to become a rapper and survive by any means. Got in the studio with Don Medina, man, and they tried to put me on course. It was like, man, you can't come to the studio, man, if you don't go to school. You can't. It just, you know, we can't support you. We can't support that. Because you're 14, I was 14, doing all of this stuff. You feel me? Thinking I had all the answers and knew everything. I didn't, you know what I mean? But what I did do, I got around guys like that, and I made a decision. It wasn't no time soon. I didn't make this decision till I got into enough trouble, went to jail enough times, and figured out, is this really what I want for myself? To be a part of the cycle that never ends? I'm only gonna get killed because that's what I'm doing. I'm outside running around with guns. You feel me? When you put yourself in that situation, even pick up a gun, you draw that energy towards you. You feel me? When you selling drugs, you draw that negative energy. The police coming, the stick up guys coming, all that. You feel me? So, after enough of that, I just decided I'm going to just do music for real. I'm going to dedicate every waking moment that I got to doing music because I wanted to be successful. I wanted to have stuff. I wanted things that I couldn't necessarily get unless I did the selling drugs, and I didn't want to do that. So I said, okay, I'm gonna get what I want through music. You know what I mean? So I did that. I started my own recording studio. I had a studio downtown, 1033 kind of West Loopish, 1033 West Van Buren. And ever since then, this was, you know, I'm early, young adult, you know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I just made a conscious decision that I'm gonna leave all of that negative stuff alone and invite the positive in. You know what I mean? I didn't have no people really around me to teach me money. That's why when you say economics, I used to spend money. I used to spend money like it was nothing because I didn't know the value what money actually meant. You know what I mean? So I just made a conscious decision to get around the right people that could help me in the area that I wanted to do, which was music. You know what I mean? So, I built this place, y'all see, there was nothing in here. It was not a wall. It was not a light socket. It was not a nothing. And guess what? I didn't have no big homie with a bag of money that said, oh, here, do this. Build you a studio. No. It was me alone by myself, the help of my wife. You feel me? And the help of the other recording studios that's in here. Everybody said, okay, we finna chip in, and we came up with a dollar amount, and we started building. This is my first studio I ever built with my own. I always moved in studios. I built this, you know what I mean? I built this with you know, with my ideas. I didn't have an architect. My wife designed the booth that you're looking at right there. She designed that on her own. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just what you want, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't an engineer. I wasn't none of that. I was homeless at a point in my life. You feel me? I was homeless, living in a room at somebody else's house, one of my rapper friends, sleeping on her floor with a one speaker and a radio receiver at a point in my life. 19, looking up at the sky like, this can't be the end for me. This can't be what my life is supposed to be. You feel me? So I just made a decision, man. I gotta really get up and do what I say I want to do. I couldn't go outside for a summer. Why? Because I had to stay inside and read as many books on engineering as I needed to read so I could become a recording engineer. You know what I mean? So It took a lot of reading. Like I said, I ain't had YouTube. I had to actually read books. I used to have to spend my own money and sit up underneath the white guy that was engineering at the big studio CRC downtown, because that was the only way I could learn. And I had to trick him. Had to trick him like, oh, I'm getting the song mixed. But the whole time I was getting the song mixed, but I was really paying to sit up under him and watch what he do. So I could learn and take that back, because if you asked any questions back then, they was quick to shut up or act dumb, because they don't want to reveal the secrets to what they do, because that's how they make money. You feel me? So they don't want to groom the next person in line to take their job. You know what I mean? So I spent a lot of my own money investing in myself. You know what I mean? It was a lot of times I couldn't get the fresh shoes. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Clothes. I'm still not no dresser. You feel me? I'm not. I go out with the same thing every day. If you look on my Instagram, I own the same jogging suit probably for about 2 months. I actually got 2 jogging suits. And I wear, for real, 2 champion jogging suits that I wear pretty much every other day, because I ain't got no time to buy clothes like that. But my bank account, that's something different. Right. You understand what I'm saying? My bank account is something different, totally. But I'm not trying to, that's not what I'm out here trying to do. I want to be successful. When I say be successful, I want to be a better man. I want to be a better father, a better brother, a better businessman, a better engineer. I always want to be better at anything that I do. You feel me? Because like Julie said, I'm no different. I grew up eating oodles and noodles, sugar sandwiches, straight up. Pork and beans and hot dogs, you know what I'm saying? All that. All of that. You feel me? So I had to watch my mother go to work every day. And just barely, all we could do was pay the rent and eat. It wasn't nothing else. It was pay the rent and eat. You feel me? So, you know, you just gotta, man, make a decision, make a choice. Man, I wanna be this. I wanna be that. And just do the work that it takes, because I got a Grammy nomination for working with Selena Johnson and Faith Evans, right? How did that happen? I don't know, but it happened. You feel me? And it happened. I didn't have none of this equipment you see in this room. None of it. You know what I got a Grammy nomination for? I had a laptop and 2 small speakers. Just a laptop. That was it. I had a laptop and 2 small speakers. And I won a Grammy nomination off of a song that I did on a laptop and 2 small speakers. We lost to Alicia Keys. If Alicia Keys wasn't in the category, we'd have won. You understand what I'm saying? But I was able to, you know, we still got an award for it. You know what I mean? So I was Grammy nominated.
What was the song?
The song is called...
It's all right.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
Selena Johnson?
Yeah, Selena Johnson, Faith Evans. It's right there on the wall.
Beat on me?
Say it again?
Beat on me or beat on me? Or?
No, it was the name of the song. Oh, actually, the name of the album is called R&B Divas. Okay. Because they had a reality TV show. Okay. Yeah. R&B Divas. But the name of the song that I had placed on the album was called Stonewall. Oh, okay. It was a song originally written for Jennifer Hudson. Her team, somehow some politics came into play that they didn't use the song. Selena Johnson sang the song. Faith Evans heard it, and she said, I want to put that on the R&B Divas album. Next thing you know, it was on the show, and then the Grammy nomination. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I mean? So, like I say, like you know, man, just work hard. Man, keep a clean heart. Get into economics, because we get money, man, and we spend it on belts, shoes, $700 pants, man. To me, that don't make no sense. And you know what's crazy? I did that before. You know what I'm saying? And then I sit back and I think at a time when the money is low, because it's always peaks and valleys. There's gonna be times where I'm up, and there's gonna be times where I'm down. You feel me? But then I think, did I really spend $150,000 on going to the hotel, going to the club, buying champagne, clothes? Like, do you know what you could do with I spent $150,000 in probably 6 months. In 6 months, gone, everything. Car repossessed, is gone. You feel me? So I had nothing to show for it. And I made an investment, a $1,600 investment later on. And that $1,600 investment turned into this studio. Woo. You understand what I'm saying?
Woo.
I spent $150,000 doing nothing, partying, living, kicking it. On the block, ordering pizzas, champagne, passing out $100 bills, like in the movies. You know what I'm saying? But that comes from having no knowledge and having no brothers, uncles, fathers around me telling me, what are you doing? Or nobody telling me, what are you doing? You got this money, what are you doing? Why are you? I had nobody. And then I thought, when I was going to the car dealership, I was telling my brother, yeah, I'm gonna get this type of car. He was like, boy, if you go and get them people $10,000, you go in jail. Don't do nothing like that. I thought he was hating on me. Oh, you don't want me to get no car. That don't make sense. He was really just trying to tell me, if you spend anything over $10,000, they have to report it to the IRS and to the feds. You feel me? So they got to report that, and then so now you got to come back and show that where you got that money from. I know that now because I do business. I got to file taxes and things like that. You know what I mean? So, man, just get around people that can help you and whatever it is you're trying to do, and to propel you forward. Being around people that's not on what you on, it's not gonna help you. Be around like-minded people. Like-minded people, and don't be the smartest person in the room. Don't be the wealthiest person in the room. You want to be able to learn from people. So the more you learn, the more valuable you are. You know what I mean? Once I learned that, I was around a lot of millionaires, but I was broke. So how did that benefit me? It didn't. It only benefited me when it was time to eat because they paid for all the food. When it was time to drink because they paid for all the liquor. When it's time, you know what I'm saying? That was the only. So you just want to be around and eat and drink for free? No, you want to better yourself. So learn the craft, learn the trade, learn how to invest your money. There's so many ways and so many things to invest your money in nowadays that you can set yourself up, that you don't have to possibly even worry about money again if you choose the right investments, you know what I mean, and learn the right, trades. So I ain't gonna talk too much. I ain't trying to preach to none of y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all that where I came from. I came from absolutely nothing. I had about I had 4 brothers, 3 of them died. You know what I mean? 2 sisters. You know what I mean? Family born in the Ida B. Wells, which is a housing project. Since y'all not from here, it's a housing project. You feel me?
Not here anymore.
Yeah, not here anymore. They tore them down because now it's a Mariano's, like a Jules. It's a grocery store there. You know what I mean? And that's my brother Olum is right there. You know what I mean? Very instrumental. He was around. He saw what we did with selling independent records. You know what I mean? When I say we sat in the studio and created a record, and sold and made basically millions of dollars off of independent records. With didn't nobody teach us this. We created something and the public loved it. You know what I mean? So you can do whatever you want to do, man.
20 years later.
Yeah, 20 years later, man. Still here. Still working.
And relevant.
It's still, thank God.
Still relevant.
Still, thank God, trying to continue. And I taught kids, so I ain't no stranger to kids. I taught 2 years audio production 101 to young high school students. And guess what? Those high school students come here every single day. Now, this was at my other studio. You feel me? This was 4 years ago. They found me. Man, we want to come hang here. And that's what it's for. We got internet, positive environment. Come here and create. Do whatever it is you do. Sit on your laptop, create videos, shoot videos. It's money opportunities around here. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. It's just my job to create the environment. You know what I mean? Because growing up, that's what I wish I had. You know what I mean?
And you still learning too.
And I'm still learning too. I'm always the student, never the teacher. I don't talk to people like, you know what I mean? It's ain't my thing. It's not. It's not my thing. My thing is sitting in this chair, pressing these buttons, pushing these faders up and down, making people sound good. That's
Well,
what I
we
do.
thank you for your story.
Oh man, no doubt.
Thank you,
Anytime,
brother.
man. Anytime. So, and that's just a little small.